What is this Raptors player doing right here? Look at this. You're staying with your man. Why do you stop staying with your man? Look at this. You're now here. Your man's here. You're never in position to guard, so it's going to lead to a step back three. Right, so Scotty Barnes has this Pacers player right here. So this player right here can't be standing in no man's land. Find another body to guard. But this player is just standing in no man's land, so we have two people guarding one. That's how you get killed in transition. That's why this is such an easy two. You don't go up the gut of a down screen. You always go over the top. This player needs to get attached with his arms out, so this player has to go out, and this chase can happen. But none of those things happen. So now this player is just going to be able to get it, go right into the lane, and it's going to lead to an easy two. Again, there's so much space between this the screener and this player handling the ball. Why are you not staying up and over the top? You're you're walking into your own screen and feeling it out. Get over the top. Instead, you give up an open three. Okay, what on earth is this Raptors player doing? Your man is here. How are you in the paint? So now when he gets it, it's just an easy rip and go drive to the rim for two. Why would I give up a 2-on-1 for no reason? Get up and hedge this ball screen. Okay, I have backside help coming from here. If this player wants to throw a skip pass all the way here, there's plenty of air time on the pass to recover. But nope, let's give up a 2-on-1 and see how that goes. Okay, it looks like the Raptors are in a zone here. This is how you get killed in a zone when you're guarding air. This person's guarding air right now. You need to get to the corner of this zone. If you don't, and you're going to guard nobody, then you give up a three. Why am I opening my hip to where there's no help? Flip your hips, and then there's help, okay? Instead, look at this. You're just allowing this player to go right down the middle. Draw help at the rim, wide open corner three. Again, this Raptors player is walking into his own screen. What are you doing? Look at the separation here between ball handler and screener. Get over the top. You walked into your own screen. So now McConnell's right into the lane for two. Right, so the Raptors switch this screen, okay? They switch it. If you're TJ McConnell, you have to stay with this big. This player's guarding your man now. You cannot go retreat to your man, or, you're going to leave this big that you were guarding, of course, wide open underneath. Oh my God, you're in transition here. Why can't Otto Porter just get to his man? Why this worthless gamble right there? So now this player is able to get it, go right into the lane, collapse the defense, open Miles Turner three. Cannot backpedal when you're switching off this handoff. Look at this right here. You're switching this handoff. You need to get level to the screener because look what happens here. You're sagging. Look at this. Now you decide to step up. Well, now when you step up, this player's going to blow right by you and get to the rim for two. And again, there's just too much space between the ball handler and screener right here. Look at this. If you're OG Anunoby, you have got to get over the top of the screen. How are you not going to be able to do that? You just walked into your own screen, and now that collapses the defense and another open three. You have to be in a defensive stance away from the ball. Look at this player here. Look at how his feet are going to take him inward for absolutely... See how his feet are taking him inward? So now you're not going to be able to get back outward. You're not in position to guard, so this player rips and goes right by you, draws help. Now this is a pump-and-go drive right to the rim for a layup. I mean, if you're this big for Toronto here, you got to recover much quicker. Look at this. Okay, you drop to the ball. Now you got to sprint back so this player can sprint over. But look at how lazily you're getting back. So now this player's got to stay in at backside help an extra second longer, and now his man's open for three. Okay, so you switch this dribble handoff right here. That's totally fine. What is Gary Trent Jr. doing? You have got to take this man. The switch has been made. Now you need to switch. But you just stand in no man's land and give up a dunk. Communicate in transition. Why are two Raptors players standing next to each other guarding one Pacers player? Someone has to say, I've got ball, so this player can go over here. But doesn't happen, wide open three. More atrocious communication in transition. This right here. This player's got to say, I've got ball, so this player knows to go here. Guess what happens? You don't communicate. Two people guard one. 0 people guard another. Wide open three. Again, you have got to sprint over and guard a body. Look at how lazy this defender is getting over to guard someone. Look at this. How is that possible? So now you have to step up right here because you so lazily got over, and now this player is just going to rip and go right by you for a layup. Why does this player here feel out a screen that never gets set? Look at this right here. This screen here doesn't get set. See how this screen doesn't get set? Yet look at this player feeling it out. It never was set. Just guard regularly one-on-one. But now this player gets right to the rim for two. What is this player doing? Just guard the ball one-on-one straight up. Don't sag. Okay, if this player wants to screen you out here, that's fine. Our ball screen defense will execute. But look at this player sagging into a ball screen that never gets set anyways. So you give up an open three. Malachi Flynn, you have to be able to step over the top of this screen. Look at the gargantuan space between ball handler and screener. Instead, Malachi Flynn, for some reason, is going to walk into his own screen. This big has to step up. That forces backside help here. And now the corner's wide open, so it's just a pump-and-go drive for two. What on God's green earth is this Raptors player doing standing in the paint? Get way closer to your man. Because now when they swing the ball, you're not going to be able to guard them. You're just not guard. You have to call for a late switch for no reason, and now you give up an open three. Okay, I mean, right here, this Raptors player is doing fine one-on-one right here. Look at this. And he has a size advantage. Look at this. This is fine defense one-on-one. Get to your man. Why are you doubling for no reason? You know when you double, your man's going to be wide open. Communicate in transition. Why are two Raptors players guarding one? This player's got to say, I've got this player. So you know this player can take this wide open Pacers player. When you don't communicate, this happens. Right, again, this Raptors player is doing just fine one-on-one. If you're this Raptors player here, look at this. You should be shifting over to your man right now. Why are you standing in no man's land and doubling when the one-on-one defense is fine? So now you get blown by and it's two. This is just a train wreck of a gamble by this Raptors player. Just sprint back and be in front of this Pacers player, but you gamble, so that happens. What is this Raptors player doing guarding TJ McConnell? Okay? Nothing's happened here. What? Stay with McConnell. Look at this. You don't. So now this player freezes because he's got to worry about both of these Pacers players. So now McConnell just gets it, rips and goes right into the lane and hands it off for two. What is this Raptors player doing? The Raptors are in a zone. Want to tell me where this player is going to? There's nobody here. Your man is here. So, yes, you give up an open three. What was that? Scotty Barnes is just going to give T.J. McConnell the lane, which he is. Then you've got to be ready to help the helper because you know help is coming. So right here, this player's got to sink in and take this big's man. Okay, if a skip pass is made here, this player rotates here, and this player X's out here. But nobody helps the helper, so this player is just a drop-off pass and a dunk. What is this Raptors player doing here? You're guarding one-on-one straight up. What prevents you from doing this? Look at this. You are leaning into your own screen. The ball handler doesn't come off the ball screen, but you give up an open three because you walked into your own screen. All right, so you're in drop coverage on this first ball screen, but now this second ball screen, you got to switch, okay? This player's got to stay here, this player's got to stay here, and this player's got to go here. We cannot be stuck with two Raptors guarding one. That's how this pick and pop becomes wide open.